Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. Simply Birding's been doing a ton of YouTube video stuff over the last 2 years at least, probably longer, and we've started to fiddle with some more videography gear, improve the quality of the video footage that we're producing. And I want to show you today an amazing little filter for our lenses that we have been playing with. So there is a filter called a black mist filter, and it's quite interesting what it does. And effectively what it does is it diffuses your highlights and makes them a bit more flared out and not as harsh. Just before we go on with the filter itself, the one that we're actually testing out is the K&F black mist filter. We didn't want too heavy an effect, so went with a quarter strength filter, and that's really what it looks like, just an innocuous piece of glass. Although once you put it on the lens, what it does is quite amazing. And I just want to give a shout out to the guys at Camelot who gave us this filter to play with. We took it into Lesotho as our first ever shoot and had some amazing results. But why would you put a black mist filter on a lens? So effectively what a black mist filter does, as I said in the beginning, is that it diffuses your highlights. It blows them out, it mists them out a little bit, and it makes them softer. And obviously that gives you a softer video feel, and if you take it to the extreme, it can give you a very, very hazy, cinematic, arty effect. But I'm going to show you some examples now of with and without this filter as to why I went with a quarter strength for the sort of stuff I'm doing. And I just took the camera out to a local piece of grassland near where I stay and shot this bit of video footage. The first bit of video footage was shot, this was at sunset, and it was shot without the black mist filter. I specifically shot with the sun behind me, so the camera was pointing towards the sun, so that you could actually see what the camera does without the black mist filter. As you can see from that footage, the sun is there. It's a fairly small dot. It's not too hazed or giving you any sort of arty effect, and it's just there in the background and doing its thing. So let's have a look now what happens when we put the black mist filter on. So I think you'll agree you can see quite a substantial difference. And the two main things for me that this amazing little filter does is, firstly, it diffuses your highlights, your sun and so on. And you'll see that the sun had a very nice hazy, diffused effect, a bit more lens flare, and it really gave it a nice atmospheric feel. But the other thing you'll notice if you look at the two bits of footage is because it diffuses all your light, it also diffuses your skin. So effectively, just subtly, it makes your skin a bit smoother and just gives you a slightly softer look on screen. Obviously, if you're going to do a really dramatic, cinematic type shoot, Hollywood movies, that sort of thing, you may go a much stronger filter. For me, I felt a quarter strength was perfect. And as you can see, ultimately, whether you're vlogging or just doing YouTube content, that ability to just add a nice cinematic, really diffused effect to your footage and just soften it up a little bit really makes the world of difference. So I hope you found this review on the K&F black mist diffuser interesting. I hope you can use it in some of your videography, and I'm going to post a link in the description below to the product on Camelot's site. You can go and have a look at it, and honestly, I mean, there are cheaper alternatives of these filters around. They're the really high-end, more expensive ones for the real pro videographer. But honestly, overall, price versus performance, For me, I found this overall did the job beautifully, and I think you'll agree you can see the results on the footage were quite impressive. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe to the channel. We'll bring you more reviews of birding gear, videography gear, all sorts of stuff. Thanks for watching, and see you again soon.